Hello, everybody. This is Catholic Dad, episode number 333, one of my lucky numbers. I want to talk about the coronavirus today. I'm a physician and I've been working in medicine now almost 14 years as an attending physician. I did 4 years as a radiology resident, 1 year as an intern, and 4 years of medical school. So I'm starting to get quite experienced in the field of medicine, and sometimes things just smell a little bit fishy to me. Coronavirus being one of them. And I understand how difficult it is when people enter hospitals to accurately diagnose them with things. My entire life is as a diagnostician. I'm a diagnostic radiologist. But I thought it was amazing how quickly they identified this small little epidemic in China, and they actually identified what the virus was immediately. Like, where'd these assays come from? Like, how did the hospitals know exactly what virus it was? And why they identify it so quickly. I mean, China and the Wuhan province there, or Wuhan province, I hear it's somewhat of a third world nation. Why do they have all this sophisticated medical equipment and so on and so forth? I don't understand that, but they immediately identified it. Immediately, all these international teams flew in and started researching and trying to figure this stuff out, which I don't know how they did that quickly, because we see viral syndromes all the time in America, and we never identify them. Like, why would they have had the correct assay for the correct virus in China? That doesn't make any sense to me. But nonetheless, they identified it, and now it's spreading around the world very quickly. And so, what is the media doing? The media is doing mass hysteria. This is a virus which is apparently quite infectious, and it's virulent. It's like the flu for the most part. Flu kills a lot of people every year. And the coronavirus is going to kill a lot of people, probably, maybe not. I don't even know. But what is this achieving in terms of world global policy? This is the globalists' dream. This is what it is. They love global catastrophes so they could start seizing control and seizing dollars from public treasuries. And that's exactly what happened in this crisis. Like, the media, which is a globalist organization, sound the alarm that this horrible catastrophe coming out of China was released upon the world stage, and it was going to be a global epidemic. And they did that when there were like 50 cases. Like, how the heck could they have known that? How could they have known the virulency of the virus? How could they have known the lethality of the virus? They couldn't have known any of this. And suddenly the alarms were sounding from around the global stage. And by the way, is it just happenstance that this thing occurred in China, where you can have complete market or media control? Like, you don't have free press there, so like, maybe investigative journalism could have figured something out and actually said, yeah, this is a little fabricated. But nonetheless, when the media alarm goes out, then everybody panics, and when everybody panics, it hits all the news sites, and people ask to be saved and secured by their governments. What do their governments do? Well, the governments started mobilizing all sorts of public treasury dollars in the form of national emergencies. Who did they give the money to? Well, they've gifted a lot of money to a lot of very large, big pharmaceutical corporations, which are multinationals. They're all big corporate. And they've been trying to develop a vaccine as fast as possible. Wink, wink. I can almost guarantee you there's already a vaccine to this virus, and they're just holding it, and they're going to try to get the virus around the globe really fast, and get it into more countries. And then they're going to say, hey, we have a vaccine, and here it is. And everybody's going to be excited that they have it, and people are going to purchase these things for a lot of money. That's what's going to happen. But nonetheless, could the coronavirus be just a native virus that popped up and it's a little bit virulent, and there's no nefarious behavior here? Yeah, that could be it. Could it be that the coronavirus is something that was concocted, or at least released upon a population of China? And the alarm bells were sounded very quickly, so they can try to figure out ways to seize public treasury dollars for big corporations. That's possible as well. I'm just raising the two hypotheses, the two possibilities. I know when somebody comes into a hospital in America, they get the big workup, and they don't say, oh, they got coronavirus. Well, like, they don't even run the assays for it. They it's either flu, flu A, flu B, West Nile encephalitis. I don't know. We got a couple viral assays, and most of the hospitals in America have to send these things out for testing. So it sounds just a little bit unbelievable to me that they identified the strain of the virus as quickly as they did, and knew it was going to be a global epidemic when there were, a couple hundred cases or 50 cases or something like that. And so don't believe everything you see. Don't believe the media hype. If you get the coronavirus and you're under the age of 65, you have virtually a nil chance of dying. If you're over the age of 65 and you're not well, perhaps you might die or succumb to the disease, but that's part of being old. Sometimes you just die. I mean, that's like the older you get, the more likely you are to die. That's just the way it works. It's a probability and statistics game. Well, anyway, just something to think about. I'm still questioning the coronavirus, and I'm ignoring it actually for the most part because everybody's hysterical about it, and I just really don't care. I'm still going to go to work. I'm still going to do my job. If I get the coronavirus, then I might feel ill. I'll get some IV fluids and a chest X-ray. I don't know what I'll do, but anyway, this is Catholic Dad making you think about it. Please like and subscribe. Get the Mass and pray the daily Rosary. God bless you all.